channel, that is Make My Assignments. So again we are back with a series of MBA semester 2, and this is for operations research subject, which consists 4 credits. Coming up on the assignment set 1, question number 1. What is operations research? Explain the methodology used to solve operation research problem in brief. Operations research, that is OR, is a field of applied mathematics analytics method used to help organizations make better decisions or optimize complex processes. It involves the use of mathematical models, statistical analysis, algorithm, and to address problems related to resource allocation, logistics, scheduling, and other operational challenges. The primary goal of OR is to find the most efficient and effective solution to the problem by analyzing and improving decision making processes. This is these are some points. Research methodology used operation research problems. Problem definition. The first step in the OR methodology is to clearly define problems. This involves understanding the objective, constraint, and the scope of the problem. Precise problem statement is essential to ensure that the right model and the method are applied. Formulation of the model. Once the problem is defined, the next step is to develop a mathematical model that represents the real world scenario. This involves translating the problem into the set of equations and inequalities that describes the relationship between variables, constraints, and objectives. Common types of models include linear programming, integral programs, and dynamic programming. Data collection. Accurate and relevant data is crucial for building reliable models. This step involves gathering data on various aspects of the problem, such as cost, resource availability, demand, and other parameters. Data collection ensures that the model reflects the real world condition as closely as possible. Model solution. After formulating the model and collecting the necessary data, the next step is to solve the model using appropriate mathematical or computer techniques. This may involve the use of optimization algorithms such as Pinec's method for linear programming, branch and bound for integral programming, or simulation techniques for complex systems. Analysis of the result. Once the model is solved, the result needs to be analyzed to determine if they meet the problem's objectives and constraints. This step involves interpreting the solution, evaluating its feasibility, and assessing its impact on the organization. Sensitivity analysis also may be performed to understand how the parameters affect the solution. Implementation and monitoring. The final step is to implement solution in the real world. This involves putting the recommended changes into practice and monitoring their effectiveness. Continuing monitoring ensures that the solution remains relevant and adjustments can be made needed based on the real world feedbacks and changing conditions. Feedbacks and iteration. Operations research is often iterative process. Feedbacks from the implementation phase may lead to a refinement and the model or adjust in the solution. It ensures that the OR approaches remains effective in the addressing problems as condition evolves. This is the conclusion. Operation research uses a systematic methodology involving problem definition, model formulation, data collection, module solution, result analysis, implementation, and continuous feedback to optimize decision making and improve operational efficiency. Coming up on the question number 2, solve the following linear problem using the dual form. And this is the problem. Coming up on the answer, the dual of the linear programming problem involves the following steps. These are 2 steps: identification, coefficients, and the constraint. And step number 2 is to construct the dual form. After solving all these things, you will be getting the answer. Question number 3, dual problem formulation. and by this you can solve it. Question number 4, solving the dual problem. To solve this dual problem you can use dual methods like simple method, dual simplex method, suitable for the near linear programming problems with the feasible region defined by inequalities, and dual simplex method can be used in the premier problems infeasible and feasible in dual problems. Example solutions: you can apply the simple method in the dual problems to find the optimized value y1 and y2, minimize the objective function w. And this is the summary. By this we will be ending up with this question: a firm marketing a product line has 4 salesmen, S1, S2, S3, S4. These are 3 customers from whom a sale of each unit is to be made. The chance of making a sale is to customer depend on the salesman customer support. The data depicts that the probability with each of the salesman sale to each of the customer. These are the data provided here. If only one salesman is to be assigned to each of the customer, what combination of salesman and customer shall be optimal? Give further that the profit obtained by selling one unit C1 is rupees 500, whereas it is representatively 450 and 540 for the sales of C2 and C3. What is expected profit? So we will be answering it by solving for customer C1, for customer 2 C2, and for customer C3. We will be solving it and getting all the answers for each and every salesman. And next, identify the optimal salesman for each customer based on their highest expected profit. For C1, for customer 1 C1, and for customer 2 C2, for customer 3 C3. So customer 1 should go with the salesman 4, customer 2 should go with the salesman 2, customer 3 should go with the salesman 2. These are the answers coming up on assignment set 2. Question number 4, what is Monte Carlo stimulation? Explain Monte Carlo stimulation procedure in brief. Monte Carlo stimulation is a computational technique used to model and analyze a complex system by generating a large number of random samples and estimating their behavior and outcomes. This is widely used in fields as finance, engineering, project management, risk assessment, and handle uncertainty and variable models. The core idea is to use randomness to stimulate a wide range of possible scenarios and then analyze the result to understand the probability and the impact of the different outcomes. Monte Carlo stimulation procedure consists 6 steps: define the problem and the model, identify input variable, generate random inputs, run stimulation, analyze result, interpret and report findings. Coming up on the question number 5th, a small project is composed of 7 activities whose estimated are listed below. This is the data we have given. Draw a network diagram of the activity in project. Find the expected duration and the variance of each activity. What is expected project length? Calculate the variance and the standard deviation of the project length and the probability that the project will be completed at least 4 weeks earlier than the expected time. Coming up on the data answer, expected duration and variance, and then third, variance, standard deviation. You can solve it by here. Coming up on question number 6, there is a game between 2 players A and B where A is maximizing player and B is minimizing player. Player A wins player B's coin if the two coins total are equal to the odd number and lost his coin. If total two coins is even, it is game of 1, 2, 5, 10, 50 rupees coin. Determine the payoff matrix and the optimal strategy for each player to value the game to A. This is the solution. You can write it over. And optimal strategies are here. Player A maximizer should play with the mixed strategy, choose 2 and 10 rupees coin with the probability 1 by 2 each. And play B, the minimizer one, should play with the mixed strategy, choose 1 and 5 rupees coin with the probability and 1 and 2. Value of game A, the value of game A is 0. This means that is a long run playing is the optimal strategy. A will never win nor lose on average. As you can see, this is only half solved assignment. You can buy our complete assignment from our online store, that is makemyassignments.in, and the hyperlink is https:/makemyassignments.in. This is for 199 rupees only, and you can write us over on our mail id, that is makemyassignments@gmail.com. Apart from that, you can drop a message on our WhatsApp, that is 9625074462. Thank you, and that's all for today. We will be catching up in the next video.